Turkish-Iranian gold mogul Reza Zarrab will not stand trial in New York for allegedly defying sanctions on Iran, leaving a Turkish banker alone in the dock when opening statements are due to begin Tuesday. Businessman Reza Zarrab, c., arrives at a police center in Istanbul in 2013. In a case that has inflamed tensions between Turkey and the United States, all signs now suggest that 34-year-old businessman Zarrab has cut a deal with prosecutors and agreed to plead guilty, which could potentially still see him testify. U.S. District Judge Richard Behrman on Monday told jury selection in a federal court in Manhattan that Turkish banker Mehmet Hakan Atilla would be the only defendant in what is expected to be a 3 to 4 week trial. "He is the only defendant in this trial," said Behrman of 47-year-old Atilla, charged on 6 counts of violating U.S. sanctions on Iran, bribery and money laundering. Atilla, the deputy chief executive of Turkish lender Halk Bank, was in court Monday. There was no sign of Zarrab. If Zarrab has indeed agreed to cooperate with U.S. prosecutors, he could potentially be called as a witness in the case, a potential embarrassment for the government of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, which has railed against the trial. His name was included on a 9-page list of people and entities that could either be mentioned or called to testify at Attila's trial, listed as alleged co-conspirator, according to the New York Times. The case has provoked the ire of Erdogan, who has raised the issue repeatedly in official talks with U.S. administrations under Barack Obama and President Donald Trump. Earlier on Monday, Turkish Deputy Prime Minister Bekir Bozdağ urged Washington to drop the case, saying it had no legal basis and should be dropped or terminated. Bozdağ, who is also government spokesman, said the aim of the case was to cause Turkey's economy to collapse with sanctions. Zarrab was arrested by U.S. authorities in March 2016 after flying with his pop star wife Ebru Gündüz and their daughter to Miami for a Disney World holiday. Atilla was arrested this March. Ankara has called the case a conspiracy by the movement run by Pennsylvania-based Muslim cleric Fethullah Gülen. Gülen is accused of ordering the July 15, 2016 attempted overthrow of Erdogan but strongly denies any involvement. Analysts say there is potential for embarrassing revelations and the risk of sanctions against one or more Turkish banks which could harm the economy. Zarrab was one of the main figures of a 2013 corruption scandal in Turkey that Erdogan also sees as a bid by Gülen to bring him down. U.S. media reports have suggested in recent days that Zarrab may be seeking a plea bargain and shown willingness to testify against Turkey. Bozdağ claimed there was pressure on Zarrab to confess to slanderous claims. U.S. media reports have also said that Trump's former national security advisor Michael Flynn is being investigated for alleged talks with Turkey on deporting Zarrab and Gülen, in exchange for money. Turkey and Flynn's lawyers have denied any such negotiations.